He married my sister, now we're living together.
We are roommates in law.
Easily our best one.
That was nice. You're welcome, you guys.
Go ahead.
Pleasure that you just silked its way into your ears.
Yeah, we kind of fell off right there, but the beginning was heat. Maybe go ahead and rewind that right now because we didn't even talk about that. I hit the not acapella. I hit the don't tell me. I hit the soprano.
Yes, like Tony.
Tom hit the dang baritone.
Baritone. Rawr.
Love a baritone.
Okay, that
last
was
thing you want to hear.
homoerotic.
Last thing you want to hear out in the woods alone is a baritone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or in Boys Town.
Damn, dude.
There we go.
That's not bad.
Come on.
Shout out to Chicago.
Shout out to the gays.
Gayest neighborhood in America.
Is that really?
Well, I believe it's the only neighborhood
I don't know. I moved out of there a year ago.
Let's go! Come on.
Sorry.
The pod
Sorry, I
just
had to
started,
interrupt
Tom. What the hell? You're bringing 10 out of 10 heat?
Come on.
Right out of the gate?
Pretty good.
That's not bad. But yeah, I believe it's the only actual neighborhood that is designated by the city and or state as the gay neighborhood.
There's no way they're allowed to officially designate it.
No, I'm pretty positive.
What?
That was the thing.
I mean, it's either really progressive or extremely not.
Right. It is a little
Because
bit
it kind of sounds like a gulag.
Right, where they're like, hey, no, and next month we're going to put the fences all around it.
It'll be sick. You
It's
guys
gonna
will
be
have
great.
your own little place.
Yeah,
You
if you
can
guys
go
ever,
outside
and if you can
once a day.
climb a 30 to 40 foot fence, you can get out of there if you want.
Whenever you want.
But it's fine. We're not going to actually bring any food or shelter into the place. Yeah, no, but I think it's meant with love. You've been in Boys Town.
Yeah, I lived there I lived there 2 different times.
For a minute.
Yeah.
2 different times. I was only familiar with the one.
I didn't know you the first time. It's my
Damn.
first apartment in Chicago.
Damn.
Was in B-Town.
And you were
Yeah.
just I feel at home here?
I loved it.
It is
Safe.
it's a nice part of town.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good food.
They party on Sundays.
They do party. What is that? And it is a Sunday party.
It's a Sunday party.
Absolutely partying. On
I don't know.
a
Maybe
Sunday.
it's kind of like their day.
But why?
I don't know.
Because that's like a religious day, and that's like a
Well, that kind of makes sense.
why religion isn't loving gays?
Right.
Oh,
so they're not
taking it
going to
back.
church.
They're taking it back.
Yeah, it's not a church day for them.
Well, it's not a church day for me either.
What are you doing on Sundays?
Chilling, dude.
Absolutely being chill as
Absolutely
hell.
ripping the chill button.
Well, unfortunately, we're not gay as far as I know, and we're not roommates.
Nah, not even roommates, not even brothers-in-law.
But we are good pals.
Good friend alert,
Good
dude.
pals.
Woo. We got to get our
Heyo.
alert button.
We got to build out this stewed over there.
I know. We got to get some more pictures on the dang wall.
Yeah, you guys, we're going to hit a little rebrand button here shortly. I just got
Very
to get my
shortly.
dang wits about me in New York first. And then we'll have kind of a fun new vibe for you.
It's gonna be a new vibe, new
Maybe a little new studio.
We're gonna be figuring it out, but hey, folks, it's not gonna be that different. It's still gonna be. It's still gonna
Still
be.
going to be good friends Tom and
It's gonna
Tim.
be us. We're probably
Riffing.
still gonna be talking about a lot of the same shit.
Yeah, I will still riff. I'll say that. That's one
Same
pledge
vibes.
that I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that is a promise we can make to you as the listener. Is we will stay riffing.
Yeah,
Might even raff.
I'll raft too.
Yeah, I'm not even.
I'll whitewater raft.
right into the riff town.
Right water raffing.
Right into, dude. That's crazy that the Raff River goes right into Riff Town.
It's amazing how that works out because that is usually I go riff to raft, but sometimes you got to go raft into riff.
Brother, you are absolutely speaking my language.
Oh, can I kick you off with a 0 nomination?
Absolutely lay it on
And then
me.
we're gonna read our. We have one that we've put off for several weeks because me and Tim can't read 3 pages in a row.
Can't
but
read good. We're not. We just
We
tried
did just
to read
do
it.
it together.
It did. Yeah, it did feel like I don't know if anyone's familiar with the movie Dumb and Dumber, starring Jim Carrey and
Jeffrey
Daniels.
Classic
Movie, but it did. We were kind of hitting the to host an annual. It's kind of the vibe we were. Just
I
putting
subbed in
off.
about halfway through. I was like, Tim, go get some water. I'll read the rest of this.
Go change your shirt. You're sweating a lot.
So I have a 0 nomination from this AM.
Love that.
Radio.
That's why. Okay, that's why you're so fresh on this.
Yeah,
thing.
it's just I just hate this.
I was
guy.
wondering. I was like, okay, Tom's got something on his heart.
it's just, again, anytime you're rude to service industry, you're automatically on the chopping block for a potential zero of the week.
Well, you are. It's yours to like you already
Yes,
are a
exactly.
zero.
You're the front runner.
It has to be insane circumstances for you to pull out the winner in this thing.
And he wasn't. He didn't. Okay, this is basically what he did. This is a coffee shop. It's a cool little like. It's kind of like a hole in the wall coffee shop. You know, one of the ones that like there's no seats in there. There's just like room for probably like 6 people to stand.
Absolutely.
A little counter, but it's killer coffee.
Here comes a garbage riff. There's a little place called Starbucks. Don't you love it when people do those?
And so I'll cut all that, and we'll just cut back in right here.
Come on. Wait, you can't toss in a garbage riff?
I love a garbage riff once in a while.
All right, keep going.
That was the physical representation of how New York just kind of throws all their trash on the street. Sometimes you just got to put it all out there.
I'm dying. You got to
clean
just
it
dip your
up.
face in it. Take a sniff. See
Yeah.
what's in there.
So God, that sucked. I'm waiting for my coffee, and this guy comes in, and he's wearing, the clothes that are like kind of shitty, but I'm like, you make a lot of money.
Well,
He was dressed like Billie Eilish,
okay.
huge
Yeah.
shirt.
Right. What are those
baggy
shoes that are
pants.
absolutely obscene? Like Balenciaga shoes,
Could be.
where they're like,
Yes,
they look like giant kind of
he
clowny
wasn't
shoes.
wearing those, but yeah, it was that vibe.
Okay, yeah. Like super stylish, but he's trying to not be.
Yeah, like he works from home and he probably makes a bunch of money, or his parents have a bunch of money or something.
Right.
And he just came in and he didn't take his AirPods out when he was ordering.
I do that. But I turn it all the way down.
Oh, I think it's rude to keep them in.
Really?
I've caught myself doing it a few times where I've seen people's eyes kind of flick over to them. And I go, oh, you noticed that I have AirPods. This does seem rude.
But I mean, if it's a pop in, pop out coffee shop situation, you're
Yeah,
just
but
popping in. You turn it down.
Well, what's wrong with just taking one out?
If I can hear them and they can hear me clearly, what's the issue, Tom?
I think it's a tough look.
All right, I'll give you a tough look,
Yeah,
but I mean,
I'm not
I don't
saying
know if it's
the
rude.
absolute rule. I don't know.
I think it's an accumulation of things with this guy.
So with this guy, he didn't take the AirPods out, and he did that. He never stopped looking at his phone.
Okay. No.
Like he was like he gets a, and they're like, "Can I take your order?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll." He's doing this. He goes, "Yeah, I'll do a cold brew, black." And they're like, "What?" And he didn't look up at his phone. But here's the best part. So I was already like, "Oh, you're a zero." Best part, he ordered wrong. He went like this. He goes, "Cold brew, just black with almond milk."
And you're like, so that's not black.
That's not black.
That's a.
I wanted to be like,
almond milk.
"Hey, you fucking idiot! Pick your head up."
So what do you think this is? Are you thinking that this is a guy that's maybe new to the city and he's trying too hard to be like cool city guy?
Could be
Because
new to
that's
order.
like
I think he's new to ordering coffee.
Well, because that's like if you order coffee at all.
like, unless he's just been doing this his whole life and no one is correcting. Because if you say black with almond milk, like people are gonna get it. But it did take 2 clarifications.
They will correct you though.
Because this guy didn't. He goes, "Wait, black or almond milk?" And he goes, "Black with almond milk."
God, I wish you would have doubled down and been like, okay, let me
Black
spell it out for
or-
you. I want a black coffee with a lot of almond milk in it.
To the point where the color of it actually isn't like dark anymore.
Let me say it in a way you can understand. I want mostly almond milk with a little bit of black coffee peppered in there.
So black, please. Yes, thank you. It was like
It's the arrogance that sucks.
it was so arrogant, and the looking up, like just the way he was holding his phone was like this. Like he wasn't like on a business call. It was like he was like, "Yeah, I'll do a black coffee with almond milk." Please.
Absolutely not. He's just scrolling Andrew Tate's Instagram. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, he struck me more as like a crypto guy.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, like he's looking at crypto, or he's like looking at he's a day trader or something. You know,
Boy, no, he works for TD Ameritrade.
he looks for TD Ameritrade.
This is the same
what
guy.
was the TD Ameritrade guy?
I don't know. He was fucking something up though. Oh no, he was. Remember? Oh, he was over talking to the barista,
Oh,
being like,
yes.
"Yeah, just it's on my lunch break from TD
TD
Ameritrade."
Ameritrade. I just Yeah, I'm gonna get back to work over at TD Ameritrade. He said it 13 times.
Brother, we get it. TD
He's
Ameritrade.
wearing the polo.
You didn't get any of the jobs you wanted, so you had to hit the TD button. Lay off.
It's fine, buddy. You can celebrate a TD once in a while, but you're gonna get fined.
It's more of a punt than anything.
Field goal
You got
at
decent
best.
field position, but it's not a TD, my
You
guy.
pinned him deep. So that's my first zero nomination.
Nomination. Okay, so after they clarified, was he annoyed? Was he going, hello? Or did he kind of...
No, they clarified twice, and they accepted a black cold brew with almond milk as his final answer.
Stupid idiot.
They gave him participation points for it, and then I got out. At this point, I was holding my coffee. I was watching him. So it was time for me to leave.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to be up next, and if I'm you in that situation, I'm going to be so fucking polite, and I'm going to nail my order the first time.
I already was.
Do you say your order in your head a few times before you get up there?
Only if I'm doing something new.
You mixing it up? What's your gut? Because I'll be like,
I'm playing the hits a lot, though.
Okay. Oh, well, so do I. But I'm like, I just say it in my head. I want an iced quad Americano black.
Whoa, yeah, that makes sense. Yours is like a...
It's like a...
Black?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I thought that had milk in it. I was like, you're doing the same thing.
You're the same guy.
I almost just freaked out.
No.
Woo, Jesus
like,
Christ.
Dude,
my
brother,
heart
you had
just
me
stopped.
sweating there, too. I was like, yeah, this is black. I'm like, actually, can you just put a little fruit juice in there? Can I get an iced Americano with a little
You're
bit of high
going
C?
quad Americano.
Brother, I need
You just zip it after
absolute
this thing?
jet fuel. I run I'm a full sprint out of there.
Iced America. I mean, that's got to taste like absolute dog shit.
There's nothing about it that I enjoy.
It's so bad.
But that's not the point.
This is a pure necessity move.
Yes, I'm not here.
You don't want to toss a little oat milk in there?
I want it to hurt.
What? Toss one dash of oat milk in there. It's got a nice little flavor.
I don't
to
deserve it, Tom. I
You
want
don't.
it to hurt.
Honestly, that is fair. You don't deserve it.
It's like
I'm
when-
behind you in a coffee shop. You try to order oat milk. He doesn't deserve that.
Nope. Leave that out. Leave that out.
Actually, toss
Black
him
Americano
an
for
extra
him.
shot of espresso now. However much oat milk he wanted, put that much
Make that
espresso in there.
espresso. Also slap him in the fucking face too. We hate this guy. It's like
Offer him
a
a
cold
Gatsby.
shower for me. Hey, see if he wants to do 6 on your bar show.
Next time Tim
Watch him
tries
flip
to
the fuck out.
put milk in it's like a cold shower. You were saying?
You don't enjoy a cold shower. You're there to get the whatever it is going, the endorphins. You're there for the bing, wakes
I don't
you
know
right
if it's
up.
endorphins. I don't know what it is, but
It's
I've
something.
been doing it.
Something. Testosterone? No, it's not that.
Certainly not that. Not in me, it's not.
It's got to be endorphins, right?
Maybe I'm hitting the Dorf button. In the
Wait,
cold
what's the
shower.
thing when you get a bunch of it where like moms lift up a car? That's adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
I don't think you're getting adrenaline.
It might be a little adrenaline because it's like
Yeah, it's
body-
it's
you
a
are
fight
kinda
or flight.
survival
Yeah,
mode.
it's true.
maybe it's a
it
little
is that.
dren.
So that's what I'm looking for out of a coffee experience. Unless it's like, I just want to like be cute and get a little coffee.
Well, you know what I do now with that is I go a little chai tea latte.
Oh, well, this is when you get your little slutty chai.
That's what I'm getting my filthy chai.
You little slut.
Yeah, can I get a dirty little slutty chai? Can I get a filthy little street whore of a chai?
I
please?
feel like they started naming that just like, let's just see who orders this.
Yeah, and they got me immediately. I was
like-
kind of pumped about having a new thing to order.
It's like when I don't know if you're a big IHOP guy, but for a minute there, they may still have it. They had a Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Oh,
that
that's
was the
fun
meal.
to order.
And that's one when you're like you just kind of want to point to the menu,
I love a Rudy Tooty Fruity.
but they would be like, "What?
Say it.
What is that?" And you're like, "It's a Rudy
Sorry, I
Tooty
can't
Fresh
read
and
it from
Fruity."
here. You're holding the menu and they're like, nope, can't read it.
Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. I forget what it was, but it had strawberries on something.
I was gonna say that's definitely it's fruity.
It's fruity.
It's in the name.
And it's fresh and tooty.
How about do we want to? You got any fun stories from the week, or do we want to do our other nominations?
What do you think? I had the most fucking New York, Brooklyn-y experience,
I love
and it
this.
honestly ruled.
Okay.
So me and Lizzie are sitting outside of a little pizzeria having a slice. Well, we had a full pie. We had a full pie. We had
It's okay. It's cooler calling it a slice.
We had a little arancini. We had a
Ooh.
little.
And that is the rice balls, right?
Yeah, it's
Cheesy rice.
it's like little fried risotto balls.
Yeah,
And
those things
let me tell you
rip.
something. Oh my god.
I could eat 1,000 of those.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is really a masterful thing that because you have to be a little bit of like a fat kid to come up with some of this stuff.
For sure.
Like there has to be some.
Let me roll this pasta around in cheese and then deep fry
And you're
it.
going, and you're going, well, I just kind of cracked the case.
Oh, this is amazing.
God, it's so good. Anywho, so we're sitting out there and we're having a nice little time, and this like family comes by, and it's just a dad, the mom, the daughter. Daughter's yay high. I don't know how old that is. 2 feet tall,
Sure.
2.5 feet tall,
Yeah, maybe 3.
maybe. It's like full.
4, maybe?
It's like baby
But they're talking?
ish. Yeah, they're
Oh,
a little
3
bit.
probably.
3,
Maybe a
Okay.
little younger.
So,
2,
but
2
they're
and a
like,
half.
it's like she's wearing like this like cute little kid like strawberry dress that has like strawberries all over it.
Yeah.
And she comes walking by, a little Rudy Tooty Fresh and
Tuesday,
Fruity,
whatever it's
dude.
called.
And Lizzie just goes, "Oh my gosh, I love your little dress with the strawberries all over it." And she just kind of being a kid and like really bashful. The mom goes, "What do we say when somebody compliments us?" And she goes, "Thank you." And the mom goes, "No, we say free Palestine."
I forgot about this. You texted me this. Dude, I would have lost my mind.
Tom, when I tell you I fell straight out of the chair.
I mean, did you keep a straight face at all?
No, I immediately started cracking up.
And then did you want to be like, hey, I'm on the
I
right
was like,
side
no,
here, but this is insane.
I was like, she said the right thing.
But like,
Thank you
thank
is
you.
the
She
right
nailed
thing.
it. And she's gonna be 18 and ordering a coffee black with almond milk, and they're gonna hand it to her, and she's gonna go free Palestine. They're gonna go, didn't that end kind of a little while ago?
No, they were wiped off the map years ago.
God. One hospital at a time.
I mean, how dare you?
God.
But it was just because when the mom started to correct her after she said thank you, I was like, oh, it's a helicopter mom that isn't going to let her kid evolve, grow into a thing. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
And it just
is so funny.
And I started cracking up, and the mom and the dad weren't laughing at all. This wasn't like a little wink and like a nudge and like a bit.
Was this a white couple?
I'll give you exactly one guess.
It was a white couple.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that is so funny.
It was incredible.
So Brooklyn.
It's incredibly Brooklyn.
They are currently gentrifying an entire borough of New York.
Well, yeah, they did kick out people from their grandparents' home, but free Palestine.
A whole bunch of Middle Eastern people had to move out of the neighborhood.
I'm like,
they're like, free
hey,
Palestine.
I don't know if you're seeing the parallels here, but I don't know if I love what you're doing. Because we're not. We're actually homegrown Polish people.
Well,
here
we're
in
poor
Ridgewood.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
We're actually allowed to be here.
We're just scraping by.
We're a couple of kids just chasing a dream.
Yeah,
Couple
and I'm
of-
in Bushwick.
A couple of really young guys chasing a dream. Two of the youngest
Two of the youngest in the game.
ever. But when they were leaving, we did look at them and we were like, free Palestine. And
You did?
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's fun.
And she didn't say it back because she's like, I have no concept of
She's like, I didn't do anything for you. Why are you saying thank you to me?
And I was like, damn, good point.
Yeah,
Do like that strawberry dress though.
and free Palestine.
Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yeah,
But that was
that
probably
is
the
so
most
funny.
Brooklyn experience I've ever
It
had.
very much is.
Right?
Yeah.
And they
here at
were-
roommates-in-law, we're all on board with free Palestine, but that's
100%,
a
folks.
strange lesson to teach your kid.
And it's like teaching your kid that like the color red is actually blue.
Right, exactly, because it is the wrong thing to say.
It's no, you do say thank you when somebody compliments you. You don't say free Palestine.
If someone says, "Hey, what do you think about the conflict in Israel and Palestine?"
free
Thank
Palestine. Yeah. Thank you so much. You have any thoughts on global politics? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, the kid's gonna grow up to be cool. I don't know, but it was two of the whitest people you've ever seen in your
That's
darn
very,
life.
very, very funny. If
That
that
one-
kid's not a vegan, I'll pay you $1,000.
Oh, the whole family. They haven't even looked at a piece of meat in 30 to 45
Well, they
years.
saw you at dinner the other day.
Oh, yeah, I'm an absolute
Come on,
stone cold
dude.
piece of meat.
Come on.
They're like, damn, this guy's cheeked up.
Double.
Hey, will you
caked
stand up and
dude.
give us a twirl? Because I know you're actually caked up back there. Oh, all right, Tom, let's rip this other zero we've got.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here.
All
Okay,
right.
so what we've got here is a class of a generational clash.
A little bit, yeah. Although this sounds like it's more, it comes down to the individual level. I don't want to assign to the whole generation this behavior.
Well, I mean, she makes it clear out of the gate. This is a Gen Z person that we're talking about,
And this is a millennial submitter.
it's millennial submit Gen Z
Nomination.
nomination.
Yeah. Nominee.
I was going to say a Gen Z. I don't know the word, but it's right on the tip of my brain. No, not victim, because a perpetrator.
Perpetrate.
A Gen Z perp. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. There's a perp.
That's like sounds like a kind of a sick like rap name, dude. Gen Z perp.
But it's spelled with a U. Yeah.
Dude, that's
Absolutely.
like when you're like when you had to actually go buy weed from your guy and he's like, dude, let's get some of this Gen Z perp.
That Gen Z perp, dude. It actually
Shit's gonna absolutely light you up.
Gen
kid.
Z perp is absolutely a strain of weed.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna become a streaming rapper.
To our one listener who makes fan art, you know who you are. I'd like to see a little weed, a little weed canister.
Dude, hit us with some Gen Z perp on
Brought to you
it.
by roommates-in-law.
Okay, so what we've got here, and it's a classic. I think this happens when every generation they look down at the younger generation and they go,
"What is
I
this
don't like
behavior?"
or understand this behavior."
Yeah.
We've all been guilty of it. Not me. I kind of understand everybody. Free Palestine.
But it's also it's weird for me because I am the youngest generation at every point. Whenever there's a new younger one, that's what I'm in.
That's you automatically get grandfathered in, which
Yeah.
is kind of ironic that you're grandfathered in to the youngest generation.
Whoa, I
you know what I'm saying?
I kind of get like great grandkidded in.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, we're actually breaking a lot of new ground on this
Yep.
episode. But so we've all read the articles. Gen Z in the workplace. Apparently, they're causing a little bit of trouble.
Well, they graduated college in the pandemic.
What?
So they're
What ages are the Gen Zers?
let's see. So I'm 21 and I'm right in the middle of them. So it's like
14 to
think
24.
I think it's a little older. I think they get to like 25 or 26. This doesn't matter.
But I am just wondering, Tom. I'm curious.
Okay,
dude.
I'm gonna start laying the groundwork for this because it's
11 to 26 are Gen Z.
11. Wow.
11 to 26. So what
Yeah.
are
I'm
fucking
on the upper end of
9-year-olds
that.
called? Just doomed?
The last ones. The
Just
last of
fully
us.
doomed?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Sorry about that generation.
Hey, yeah, you guys are gonna have a tough time,
Our bad.
generation. Let's see. So we got a Gen Zer in the office. You know, we were taught there's a level of like professionalism that you're supposed to have in an office.
Yeah.
You do have to speak a different language when you're in the office. When
Business
you're
Tom.
Business Tom, a tale as old as time. Business Tim never really cracked the case, but he tried quite a bit.
Sorry, Business Tim was drunk.
Business Tim was actually tuned up most of the time. They were like, Business Tim, can you please leave the office? Like,
We like normal Tim better.
you are such a liability when you're trying to be Business Tim.
I'm Business Tim.
Like, what synergy doesn't mean anything to you anymore?
Taking clients out for drinks.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ! How about some vertical integration for your bitch ass? So, so the examples of this, like it's just unprofessional. She'd be like, "Oh, my report printed, slay."
Saying slay a lot.
Oh,
in the
this coffee
office.
is so slay. Shit like that.
She's
where
giving
it's
out
like,
nicknames to bosses.
Can't
Can't be
that's
calling
like,
your boss Jeffy B.
Did you ever have a cousin that would start calling like the aunts and the uncles by their first name? Did you ever have that? Was like an older cousin, and they'd be like, me and Betsy were over there the other day, and you're like, who?
We kind of do that now, though.
What?
On our family, but you're from the South.
I don't like that.
It's different. You're from the South. It's different.
Is it?
Yes.
It?
Aunts and uncles are different in the South.
Why?
They touch way more kids.
Come on, dude. That's not funny.
Come on.
That's Tom.
No, they're doing it up
No,
north.
come on.
too.
They're touching kids.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Aunts and uncles been touching kids.
I don't know.
Mostly
Well,
uncles, probably.
like if I'm talking about them, I'll say like, yeah, my Aunt Mary.
There we go.
But then if I see her,
You're going,
if
hey,
we're hanging
Mary?
out, hey, Aunt Mary, hey, Mary.
Yeah, you say Aunt Mary.
Actually, they're all different individually. There's some of them I have the relationship with that I
Is that an
James, my uncle
age-based?
James. You've met James. I call him James.
Yeah, but he's like the stone cold like homie.
Right, exactly. So it depends on relationship.
Right. But I mean, for the most part, you're going Uncle Bill.
Uncle Eric.
Hey, Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
You're not
No,
going Billy
I'm pretty
Boy.
much calling them all. I have one Uncle Arnie that I'm like scared of still. Love you, Arn.
Should be scared.
And I call him Uncle Arnie.
So that's the only one?
I think so.
See, I just never liked that.
Maybe Chris. I don't know. We don't need to go one by one.
Okay, well, here we go. What age did this all start? Is this when you
This is
became a
new.
man?
Yeah. This is like as an adult.
So, few years.
Yeah. 2 years ago when I turned 18.
I don't like it.
When I started doing stocks,
I don't like it, Tom.
Anyways, let's get to this.
How about an ounce of respect for your elders?
No.
You rarely show me respect.
I've beaten like most of them one-on-one in basketball, and at that point you can't.
This is me just backing my way into, you need to respect me more, Tom. I'm like, if I can get him on board with respecting his aunts and uncles more,
get him to uncle.
ipso facto.
I'm right there.
Okay, so this girl, she's given her boss his nickname. I mean, that's unforgivable, Pooh.
Can't be doing that.
Pooh stinks. And she's calling the bosses that they're like nicknames to their face. Can't say that. Can't be doing that.
You talk behind your boss's back. That's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah, but like not in loving terms. You're not going
right. Exactly.
You're going this piece of shit asshole.
Yeah, well, our nicknames for people in the office weren't nice.
They weren't. It
was
wasn't
like what you call them when they're not around because they stink poo.
Bullying.
Yeah.
Classic bullying.
Yeah.
You do it behind people's back. Grow up, kids.
Like a mature person.
So let's see. So she's. I mean, this is just unforgivable. I don't know what any age group you're in. This is crazy.
So this girl's misbehaving from the jump. She's kind of just like obnoxious. She's standing out as the Gen Z. You know what sucks here is there's plenty of good Gen Z people going into the workforce that aren't annoying everyone.
Right.
But you're the one who's doing it in a stereotypical way that is making all of the other older people be like, "Oh, we were right about you."
They're all
that sucks.
this way. They're all this way.
So now we've got this kind of behavior going. She gets promoted somehow. Jeffy B doesn't mind the nickname, I guess.
Jeffy B. He's flattered. He's
And
going, what?
He's going. She's kind of a piece.
She thinks I'm cool? Holy shit.
And then she gets promoted, and then she's training in this new admin who took her old job.
Also Gen Z.
Also Gen Z. They're at the new person's desk in a cubicle. Girly, as she's referred to in this submission, is her phone at her desk starts ringing. It's on the other side of the cubicle. And what does she do, Tim?
She stands on top of this person's desk that she's training.
She just started.
Insane behavior. And kind of just, I don't
Reaches
not even
over?
climb, but just kind of half climb, half reaches, picks up the phone, has a 2-minute convo,
Standing on the desk.
standing on a new person's desk.
I mean, this girl kind of gives me like Kristen Wiig in a movie vibes.
Yeah, but it's like acceptable because it's like
a
Comedy
comedy.
Central
It's like a
produced
workplace
it, yeah.
comedy.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's supposed to be
Or
about
it's the
insane
crazy girl
person.
in Workaholics.
Yes. Yes.
Jillian.
Yes.
Yes, like just so irrational to stick
Stand.
phone right there, desk in front of me.
Gonna stand.
I stand on desk.
And look, I'm not even like one of these like when I was Mr. Corporate America Tim, I wasn't like Mr. Bootlicker, you got to play by the rules. I was kind of in there doing my own thing. But you just don't stand on a desk. And it's not even yours?
No, standing on the new person's desk. Also, you're supposed to be training them in. They're like, oh, that's how we get around here.
What is the example that you're setting?
Yeah.
Gen Zer?
That new admin is walking around on people's desks.
Going, all right, well, I mean, I guess if I want to fit in here.
If I got to get to lunch, I got to
Shit.
walk over
Hey,
all these cubicles.
Jeffy B, clean up your desk. I'm trying to walk on this thing. So I don't. But here's where the real conversation comes into play. Tom, is this zero behavior, or is this just somebody who's lost?
And I also kind of want to know if she's fun.
She better
In
be fun.
general.
She better be fun.
Because if she's an overall very fun person, then it's kind of like, hey, corporate America is not for you, and I hope that the rest of her life she finds a different thing and it
Right.
goes great, and she can look back and be like, you remember when I stood on the
Remember
fucking?
that shit
I was
I
training
was
that
doing?
person, and I
Yeah.
hated that job, so I stood on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's like trying to have a career here, then it's zero behavior because it's like, well, that's gross negligence of how to behave.
It is. It's
the
a
wild.
wild move. But I don't know if I'm going zero because I don't think her.
It's not really
intent-
harmful
Yeah,
intent.
I don't think there's any like fuck you involved in it. I think it's just.
And she got promoted. She's got to be doing something
She
right.
hit the promo button. She just got there. Promo.
Maybe introducing a couple nicknames. Maybe she's introducing a fun spice
She might be
to
loosening up the
workplace.
corporate America.
I also come to think of it, I had a pretty fun nickname for one of my managers.
Who was it?
Yeah, well, Jeff Ruby. Everyone just called him by his last name.
Ruby.
And then Drew Willie. was my other manager.
Love these guys.
We had like 4 nicknames for this other guy.
So I mean,
And it's kind of a fun vibe.
See, now we're kind of making a house a home here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of coming around on this Gen Z vibe.
I mean, maybe because it's like she's going so far in the other direction. Like when the pendulum does swing back, it might be a little bit more cash than it was before she got there.
Also, maybe to the person who submitted, love you to death. Maybe you give a little feedback. I know this person well.
I was going to say some constructive feed.
Yeah, maybe just like a little, because then she swings back and she's still got the fun spark.
She's just not walking on the furniture
anymore. Crunching people's keyboards underneath her heels.
I mean, look, the walking on the furniture is flat out inexcusable, insane behavior.
It's not, but it's not.
But I don't know if it's
right.
zero.
It's not harmful intent.
Because she's not like stepping on the picture of you and your boyfriend.
And she's not like, you're not on a call and she's like walking over and being like,
yeah,
what
like
if I jumped
tickling
on his
you
desk?
and like, farting in your office and closing the door really quickly, which is still kind of fun.
That's fun.
I'm
actually on board with that.
Yeah, that's good, clean fun. Sorry.
So I'm not overcorrecting back to Hero of the Week, but maybe she is
no, it's not
introducing
Hero.
a fun vibe to the office that wasn't there before.
I think this is, I think her zero-ness or her hero-ness is yet to be seen.
That's true. A lot of potential.
I think this could go one of 2 ways. I'm hoping it heads towards Funtown.
Yeah.
I'm hoping maybe people mix it up. People are going, hey, you know what? It's kind of slow today. Why don't you guys all get out of here?
Nothing wrong with a nickname either.
Nicknames are fun.
I love a nickname.
Nicknames are fun.
And it's like, they're not like crazy. She's not calling him like Little Dick Jeff.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, there's that shit sniffer Steve.
It's Jeffy B.
Jeffy
it's
B.
Fun.
Yeah, I've been known to call people Jeffy B.
Yeah.
Jeff Brumfield, for example.
Absolutely.
Call his ass Jeffy B till the cows come home, folks.
Shut up, Brum. So that's not. So,
So
my guys still got Zero of the Week.
Oh, for sure.
I had one more Zero nomination, but I reread it on the way here, and it's not Zero, but it is fun.
Lay it on me.
Can I share it with you?
Just so we can put a pin in this thing, put a bow on it.
Yes.
We are
Not
settling
giving her
on yet to be seen.
Yet to be seen.
We're gonna need updates.
Yeah, actually, please.
Submitter. We're gonna need updates.
Submitter, send in Bridget, I believe it was. Send in updates.
Please.
Okay, so I was in the airport the other day where the origin story of many zeros.
Of course.
So I'm always on the lookout.
People are stressed.
I'd like to have a general zero for Clear. I don't know if you're a Clear member. Mm-hmm. Are you?
No.
Oh, it's the worst service offered.
I don't really
in an
like
airport.
how they offer it to you. They try to find you in a desperate scenario
Yeah.
in the airport, and I'm going, no, you're not going to prey on me.
Well, it's also really weird that it is like allowed. It's like a private company.
That's when the government contracts out all of like the red light cameras and shit like that, and then they end up and none of that money actually goes to the state for infrastructure. It just goes to some private corporation who's making a ton of money.
You know who the main investors are in Clear?
Who?
Delta and United.
Oh, yeah.
I just learned this weekend.
Pieces
and
of
guess what?
shit.
I haven't double checked that, but a guy told me that in line.
And that's all we need.
So I'm gonna form a lot of opinions.
You think we're gonna fact check any of the things we say? Think again,
so
folks.
I'm flying out of LGA right here.
LaGuardia, shout out.
And you know how they have, LaGuardia, born and raised, been in Ridgewood for 2 years.
Love shouting at an airport.
Your home. It's good to shout out your home
Yeah,
airport.
dude, that's my favorite international hub.
They're gonna hear this. They want to hear a little love, a little hometown love. They'll blow your head off in a second. You know how they have the things that's like estimated 5 minutes or whatever for each line.
Sure.
So this one kind of sneaky busy. It was like general boarding 40 minutes, TSA pre under 20.
Big.
Clear says under 5. So I get in the Clear line, and I never choose Clear because it's always slower. Mm-hmm. But I get it for free with my credit card, so I have it. So I go through the line, and it starts getting a little slow. And but it's fine. I'm ahead of schedule. I got 40 minutes till boarding.
Bingo.
The guy in front of me is dressed to the nines, like suit, like linen suit, and a hat, like he's going to a summer wedding.
3-piece?
No, but the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tie?
No, like kind of summery shirt unbuttoned.
Okay.
I think he was going to a summer wedding, I would guess.
Okay.
and just wore the suit on the plane. But he's like all huffing and puffing, and we're the next 2 people up in the clear line. They just have only 1 employee working, so that's why it's taking so long.
Okay.
And he's looking over at me, and he's going, the TSA is faster. The pre-check's faster than clear today. And I was like, yeah, I know. I hate when that happens. I always pick wrong. I'm trying to keep it positive. And he goes,
believe you
you know,
do that.
Delta and United, they're the main investors in it. So Delta, they lie, and they put that time on there. So it's under 5 just to get people in the clear line. You know they lie about it, right?
I'm fully
like,
on this guy's team right now.
Yeah, I know it. I love this guy at this point. But here's the thing. You just have to resist every urge to be a dick to people that don't have power in the scenario.
Correct.
So the clear guy comes back, and he immediately starts going, why is TSA faster than clear? And I'm like, well, now you're making it slower because he's the only guy who can get us through.
Also, if this guy's last name isn't Delta, he doesn't know.
Right, exactly.
He doesn't know.
He's getting paid $15.88 to be there.
Look at this guy. He's got no butt. It's all gut. You think this guy has
His
answers?
butt is clear. and he has no control over the scenario. So whatever, he kind of gives him a fake answer, and then the guy scans his eyes, and then once in a while, this does suck, but once in a while it like basically says like, oh, it's been too long, like you need to show your ID anyways. So, and so it pops up that he has to do that, and the guy's like, jeez, come on, it's taking forever. And the guy just goes, I love this guy, the clear guy. He goes, what time's your flight? And he goes,
ooh, sliced him.
and he goes, it boards at 1:15. It's 12:30.
Right.
He's on my flight.
You're like, brother,
I was like, oh, dude, I'm like, this is the earliest I've ever been to the airport.
you're Gucci as hell.
Yeah.
You're so okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out why he's being such a dick. Because then we're going through the, security, putting the bins on, and I hate the automatic bin
Hate it.
pusher thing.
Hate it.
Because you can't, if you're more efficient, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
You get your shit on there, but you still have to wait to push yours
And you're like,
forward.
well, can I just push it over the...
And there's the little lip, whatever. So he's doing all that shit.
I do get a little huffy and
Me
puffy
too.
around that.
I agree. It's a stupid system.
Yeah.
But then on the back half of it, he gets one bag, and I'm just standing closer to the opening than him because that's where there's space. And I'm just kind of like, and his bag comes out, and he makes contact with my shoulder. Not a full nudge, but he goes, excuse me, and gets his bag from in front of me.
Oh, this guy's worse than the coffee shop
And I was
guy.
like, oh, all right, take it easy, bud. And he didn't say anything to me. He just grabs his shit, doesn't put the bin back, which I truly despise. That's
Hate that.
Turning into my father,
Hate
but
that.
I do hate that. Doesn't put the bin back, and
it's not turning into your father. It's called being. We live in. To quote the great George Costanza, we live in a society. I'm sorry. We all have to do our small little part. You have to put your grocery cart back. You have to put back your little bin.
There
you
are
have to wait in line.
There are some airports you have to order coffee the right way. There are some airports where it says don't put the bins back because it makes it all the way to the end and then pops in.
Then hey,
this
that's
is
fine.
not one of those.
That's fine.
And so I start doing the thing where I start collecting them for people, and I kind of do it like huffing and puffing so they see.
So yeah,
and that's where the dad is coming out.
I'm still not even mad at that. That's like when we're on like road trips and it'd be like stop traffic, and then my dad would see people using the shoulder to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, it just made him livid.
Drives you insane.
And as a kid, I would be like, maybe tone it down a little bit.
Maybe we try that.
And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, maybe he was right.
Yeah, maybe he should have had a gun.
Maybe this is a lawless society that we live in, and this is causing all of our problems. No, I hate this linen suit guy.
So, well, this is the conclusion to this, where I figured out what was going on. Can you guess? Immediately after he got his bag, it was resolved. I realized what happened.
I have no clue. Was his flight delayed from earlier?
No.
What?
Who do you think showed up?
His wife.
Yes. Who was in TSA pre-check. He told her the clear line was faster. She flew through TSA pre-check.
Is she standing there with a big fat
She's
grin
going,
on
what
her
took
face?
you so long?
Oh, we
and
love
he's
it.
livid.
Oh, he wasn't fun about it?
No, he was pissed.
Oh, see, no, this guy's an even bigger loser than I thought. If
Yeah.
you're racing your wife and you lose, you got to come out and be like, God damn it, you got to take the L.
Especially they have 40 minutes till the flight boards.
I thought this would be a fun thing. He's actually mad?
It could have been fun. He was huffing and puffing.
Oh, man. What was her vibe? Is this like a woman that's been yelled at a lot?
Yeah, she was kind of
Like, was she
smiling, but
giving him
like
some shit?
It was like she said something along the lines of like, "What took you so long?" But it wasn't like super playful.
Oh, so maybe they're having a
I think they were in a little
patch.
bit of a fight. Yeah. And maybe they needed the time apart in Clear, but he was confident that Clear was going to be faster.
Well, they clearly both used the time apart to like center themselves and find a better solution than screaming at each
Connect
other.
and just practice gratitude. You
I
know?
mean, you're going to a wedding, hey folks. You're going to a wedding.
Try to have some fun.
Maybe
this weekend.
tone it down. You're wearing a linen suit in the airport.
That's a fun vibe. That could be a really fun
That's
day.
a very fun vibe. You have 40
Hat,
minutes
too.
and a hat.
Hat.
All right, I'm loving like the look.
The fit was fun.
The fit hits.
I thought the guy was, especially when he starts telling me Delta and United conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and you're like, there we go. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
want to hang out with this guy.
Let's hit a mark right before the.
You want to hit the Delta Lounge together?
I mean, this guy was so close to being cool and fun and having a good day.
Yeah, when he said "excuse me," picking up his bag.
I mean, the shoulder
kinda
bump
reached
is
into
crazy.
and he you know how you can kind of reach like into the opening a little bit. He did that.
Trying to beat his wife.
I hope not literally.
Yeah. No, he does that. He does that pro bono.
It was really it was tough. It was tough behavior in public. And it's so funny. He has no idea. I'm like, I'm clocking all of these moves.
All of this because I'm gonna talk about it on the internet. Yeah. I do wish that we could snag a photo of some of these people, but I know you can't take photos of people like out in public because that's, I don't know, whatever. But I would love to just lay my eyeballs on this guy because what I'm visualizing is about 6'2", kind of thin, graying hair, but it's not all the way gray.
He was maybe around that right height. Probably 60-year-old black dude.
Oh shit! Okay, not at all what I was picturing.
You were going white guy
For sure.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, see, I'm picturing a mid-60s black guy in a linen suit, just chill and fun.
I mean, and he's going. You know they lie. On
Yeah,
the
and
signs,
he's
right?
got that.
I was
going.
so on board. It's crazy how much I flipped.
Man, I hate to hear it, but I do want to Google. I am gonna
figure out the Delta and United Clear investment.
See, but this is why I hate the Clear because they only ever approach you is like when the line is so huge and they come up to you like, you want to get Clear?
Right, and it kind of makes sense that they would put the shorter wait time on there. I mean, it was truly longer than the 20 minutes it said TSA was.
See, that I don't like at all. It's just the way that they come up to you like, okay, so you see that I'm in a bit of a desperate situation and now you have a solution. I don't trust you.
And it's very panhandly. Like, it's crazy that it's allowed.
I'm like, why are you holding a hat that has like $2.68 in there?
Can I start playing guitar right there? Ask for a few bucks?
You just start hearing Wonderwall like from nowhere, and you're like, "Oh, here comes the Clear people."
Oh God! I mean, because how are they allowed to start up a private company that's under the guise of like national security?
Lobbying, Tom.
Yeah,
Lobbying.
it's so crazy.
That's how.
TSA was all blown up after the World Trade Center.
Tom,
my bad.
Tom.
Okay, but it's like. That was all supposed to be for national security. Now it's like we've privatized it just for $189 a year per person.
Is it? I thought it was cheaper than that.
No, pre-check is $80 for 5 years.
And then they're going $189 for one year.
And it's slower. It stinks. Don't get Clear.
Well, what's their big selling point?
They say it's faster.
That's
and
it?
If you don't have pre-check, you can get Clear.
Oh, okay. See, but what a scam. Their whole business model is just being like, it's like a little faster.
This could be faster if you pay us a little bit of money.
So why is this better than pre-check?
I honestly wish I wish you could like bargain with them there, like because their business model is so haphazard and so just like shitty and scammy looking.
Yeah,
just fully commit to it and be like. Let it be so that I can walk up and be like $10. Can I like a bouncer at a shitty bar?
Right.
$10. Can me and my friends get in?
Can we haggle a little bit?
And then they can go. They have to be 50 for the whole group. And I go. I'll give you 30 for 6 of us.
30 for 6.
And then they go. All right, fine.
All right, but it's gonna be slower.
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
Also, is she with you? Because she's kind of hot.
They only start letting the hot people in the Clear. Delta's like,
I would like that better
with our business model.
I would like that so much better than this shitty little like. Hey,
I mean, it does.
You look like you're running late.
Hey, you in a big hurry? You nervous as hell? Come do this. We're gonna scan your eyeballs in your face.
You're not pissed off at your wife, are you?
What about this? What about a 3-hour wait? Anything about that? Hey, you want to pay triple what you do for TSA?
Yeah, I hate this shit.
But hey, Tom, might be a little bit faster. I just love like the dumb guy pitch of that. Wait, why would people want to do this? It's faster.
Could be faster.
What do you mean?
And honestly, we can't really guarantee it. But
it would track if it was Delta and who? United? Who are the culprits?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
See, I've been watching too much James Bond. I was like, this is some real Spectre shit.
Well, you got to get your spy guy on the line from DC.
I know. Oh, man, I miss that guy every day. Hope he's doing well. Grandson of a massive...
One of your favorite spies.
Spy.
Is it one of your favorite spies or just world renowned?
No, he's not world renowned. He's not...
I world renown him.
It's not my fave by any stretch of the imagination.
Who's your fave spy?
He was selling secrets to the Russians, Tom, for 30 years. That's not my fave.
You would do that.
Espionage.
For the right price.
For the right price, absolutely.
If you could skip the TSA line, you'd sell secrets to the
literally
Russians.
just get me clear and I'll sell you any I'll sell you any secret you want.
I'll sell you secrets for $189 a year.
That would be God, if you got caught for selling like deep state secrets for 189 clams.
They'd be like, you could have just asked us for money.
Like that's literally a 0.3% raise.
Come on.
I'm like, yeah, but it was annual though.
And I was late.
And I was late.
I was running late.
I was trying to get
when
to
you're running
Tallahassee.
late, you would pay any amount of money that you could.
God, that's the worst feeling in the world when you're just sitting there checking your watch, looking at the line, checking your watch, looking at the line, and you're going, I don't think it's matching up.
Especially when you start with, this has happened to me a couple times, you start with like, I got time.
Yeah, I'm Gucci.
And then the line's just not moving like you thought it would, and
The
you're like,
absolute
"Ooh,
worst.
I don't."
The absolute worst.
I got yelled at in public on not that flight, on my flight back.
Yelled at or like corrected?
I got yelled at by an airline worker, and it was kind of embarrassing.
Lay it on me, fat man.
So, I mean, I had nothing for this guy. I just got embarrassed. I wasn't going to tell it because it's not that. I don't think it's that good of a story. But I almost missed my flight coming back here, just in a crazy pre-check was closed at the Kansas City airport.
Okay.
So the whole airport's just like fucked, and they're
Gridlock.
all in one line. So whatever, we get through, but I'm cutting it close, and then my bag gets pulled, and it has to get searched. And I was like, gonna make it with 2 minutes, and so now I told her right away. I go, my flight is closing in 2 minutes, and she was like, all right, and she shout out to her. She went through quick, and then I kind of ran. I can't really commit to the run. And I get there.
It's a little cliche.
And I was 2 minutes past when boarding was supposed to close. And the guy hadn't closed the door yet. And he sees me coming, and I'm like, just making noise.
Yeah.
And I get there, and he goes, I was going to close the door. And I was like, I know.
Yeah, no, I know.
How that works. And he's like,
we were going to take off.
You know this plane's going to New York, right?
Hey, man, we were going to go to New York City.
Without you.
That's why I bought a ticket.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's huge news, honestly, for me. If you weren't going to, then I don't need to get on the plane.
Yeah, because that one over there, that's just going to kind of cruise around. That one's just going to make a couple of laps and then come back. This one's actually going to take off and fly.
So we got to close the doors to make that happen.
Preach, man.
So he's being a little dicky, but I was like, all right, whatever. I was late.
You were late.
Yeah, so I didn't care. And he was like, we got to check your bag. I'm like, absolutely. Thank God I made it. You know, the line was crazy. And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, no more small talk. He's over it. And he's like, drop it at the bottom. And okay. And I go down the thing, and I see the guy grab the last gate check bag,
right,
and then lock up the door. So what would you do here? Would you just leave it there? Like he fully did like a and then walk down the ladder on the outside.
I mean, that is a really tough situation. I mean, I guess I would go and I would find, the stewardesses or flight attendants are like,
they're usually right there.
They weren't?
So that was my thought. And I had gotten upgraded to first class.
Okay, well, now you got a little more leeway.
So I got a little cachet too. And sometimes if you're up in the front, they have those little like cabinets.
True.
That they can just throw stuff in sometimes.
True.
And so I just didn't feel good leaving it there because I saw like the triple lock
situation.
no,
you can't just sit there and hope for the best.
Right, I'm like, if I leave this here, they're going to be like, of course it got left there. You
100
watch the guy triple air compress the thing.
100%.
Yeah.
You literally watched him clock out for the day.
Yeah.
He called his wife and said, I'll be home in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no more bags here.
I checked.
And this flight
Online.
is taking off. This isn't just a cruise around.
So I walk out of the plane with my bag, and the flight attendants are all in the back, and I kind of make eye contact with one, and she's like, "Oh, yep," and she's coming towards me, but she's making her way. It takes a second.
Sure.
And I'm taking my backpack off. I'm in the first seat, so I'm taking my backpack off, putting it in the seat, and I'm just waiting for her. And as she gets to me, I go, "Is there any room?" I didn't know if they were still gate checking. I just got on, and it looked like that guy left. And she goes, and out of nowhere comes the gate attendant guy, and he goes, "I told you to leave it at the bottom of the jetway." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I thought it was over." And he goes, "No, where did I tell you to leave it?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "Okay." And he like took it from me kind of aggressively. And I was like, "Well, there's gonna be cum in my suitcase for sure."
I mean, what a wild move! Like, I mean, I think it's fully you're within your rights to make sure your bag gets somewhere safely.
Dude, I was like so taken aback. I didn't say anything.
See, I think you should have like messed with your bag right there in first class, just as an indicator of like, hey, maybe tone it down.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit.
upgraded.
Yeah, I did not pay for this seat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Excuse
That's wild
me,
as
sir.
hell.
I'm the poorest person in first class.
Excuse me, I don't deserve to be here. What's that Galifianakis thing? Oh, the arrogant illiterate?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I thought I told you I can't read. But it's like, I mean, I guess he's going, this guy's causing more problems. He shows up late. Now
Yeah.
he's like, how? But
He's
I
being a
don't,
diva about the bag, and I wasn't trying to do the thing of like, my bag needs to be on the plane.
I don't think so. Maybe that's what he thought you were up
Because
to.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people will do the thing, they're like, "I'm going to find room, actually. I'm going to check."
Which I can understand from his point. If like,
Yes.
if you were the last person that you showed up late, and then you're trying to pull that move,
Yeah.
that is stone cold zero
And
behavior.
I didn't get the chance to describe to him that I'm like, "No, I saw the guy lock
You
the thing,
you
though."
gotta say something
You
there,
know?
Tom. You gotta get that out quick. You go, "Oh no, I think I saw that guy locking up, so I just wanted to make sure."
I don't know what I said. I mumbled something like that, but he was
Yeah,
gone. I mean,
you
he
got
like grabbed
flustered.
it and just went.
You got flustered.
I did. I haven't been yelled at like that. In
Yeah,
long
like
time.
a real
I felt like a little kid.
It was like a real scolding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why didn't?" He said, "Where?" No, yeah. He said, "Where did I tell you to put it?" Which is such a dad thing to say.
Jesus Christ. How old is this guy?
He's like around my age.
Man, this
So he's
guy's
like 18, 19 years old.
absolute balls of steel in this guy. To phrase it that way is wild.
Had to have been an end of a shift.
Yeah.
And maybe a job.
He was probably a career.
Because he was done. And she was kind of like, "Sorry about that."
Oh yeah, she's like, oh,
Because she was like, "That was some aggressive energy." And
Damn.
yeah.
that does, kudos to that guy for not taking any shit.
And here's what really sucks is my backpack. I was in the first seat, so you can't put the backpack there,
Right.
She opened up the little cabinet, put my backpack in there. There was plenty of room. My bag could have gone in there.
Brutal.
She would have tossed it right in there.
Brutal.
I didn't even care. But
Wonder why this guy was coming down. Why was he following you down?
I think it's their job to make sure it's locked from the outside.
Oh, right.
So he comes down, he goes, "Why isn't the door shut yet?"
Why
And then
is-
here I am standing in the middle of the aisle. Everyone else on the plane is seated, ready to take a cruise around the airfield.
You wonder if that guy like fucks up, his like communication to you about what to do with your bag,
It
and then
comes
you're
back
on there
to
holding. If they're going, "Hey, we need you in this situation to make
Yeah.
sure," you know what I'm saying?
He's
Like
got to check the bag at the gate.
Yeah,
Why
maybe-
did you let him on with the bag?
maybe
Yeah.
he was pissed that he might start to get yelled at.
For sure. And I was like, I did do what he told me not to do.
Right.
But he didn't see what I saw, which I saw the triple lock on the thing.
But here's the thing, Tom. Going back to what I just said, I think you're fully within your rights to
Thank God.
protect your own bag.
All right.
You might have to get yelled at by a gate agent every once in a while.
I got yelled at.
Dude, getting sunned like that feels so fucking weird.
Dude, I felt really weird sitting down because I was like, everyone saw that.
Everyone's mad too.
Dude, that's
Everyone's
exactly
mad
the
at
face.
me. You're like, "Can I have some graham crackers and a Capri Sun?"
I took a grand crapper in my pants when he yelled at me.
The flight attendant starts shaking some keys in front of your face for you to fall asleep. I feel like I haven't been like sunned like that in a little while.
Yeah.
But like when I was at the DC Improv, I told you some shenanigans happened there.
Yeah.
And one of the manager that is my buddy came up and she was like, "Hey, the GM's wants to talk to you."
Oh, did it feel like getting sent to the principal's
That's
office?
exactly what it was.
Also, this is not shenanigans that Tim was at fault for.
I did nothing wrong.
Other shit was going down in the club. What it sounded like was that
I was in
you
there
murdered
causing,
someone.
Yeah,
and
I was in there causing trouble.
Yeah.
No, it was it was in a situation that I was aware of. So they're like, the GM wants to talk to you, and then you immediately go like, well, I didn't do anything wrong.
Wait. And then you're kind of getting your story straight. But
Yes.
but you're like, I didn't do anything.
I mean, like literally, I was like, am I in trouble?
Yeah.
Am I in trouble?
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-30s.
Sometimes you can get in trouble.
Am I in trouble?
Uh-huh.
God, I
bad
felt like I
feeling.
literally felt like I was 7 years old, and
Hey.
like the teacher just found out
GM
that I had a
needs to talk
bunch
to you.
of poop in my pants. Yeah, I felt like such.
We
an
heard about what
idiot.
happened yesterday, Tim.
I was like, I didn't mean to poop my pants. All right, Tom, where are we at on this?
I think we can wrap this dang thing up. So, certified zero of the week. Are we giving it to linen pants suit guy, or are we giving it to coffee?
Here's the thing: coffee guy is a douche.
He's a pure douchebag.
So
Linen pants. Linen suit. He's going through marital problems.
yeah, and he's being real mean to like a lot of people. It's a real toss-up here because I also do hate the coffee guy.
I had more disdain for the coffee guy once I saw the wife scenario. Before the wife, I was like,
Wait. You had
Sorry.
more disdain for the
sorry.
coffee.
Yeah, I combined the two. But basically, before I saw the wife, I was like, this guy is the most stone cold zero of the week I've ever seen.
Right.
And then I saw what was going on, and I was like, all right, well, it was driven by that situation.
Sure.
Where coffee guy, I don't know what's going on in his life, but it just seemed like he was actually a zero.
Just being a douche to be a douche. Here's the thing that rubs me the wrong way with the douche guy is it's clearly some like act he's putting on.
It's an insecurity that he's allowing to turn into douchebaggery.
To douchebaggery because
Yeah.
look, if you don't even know the appropriate coffee order,
You can't
like,
be that cocky.
You can't be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, if you're one of these Wall Street guys and you just made like $6 million last year and you're going in, you're being a little bit of a douche. It's like, yeah, you're a tool,
All right.
but
you're also probably nailing the coffee order.
you're nailing the coffee order.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you've earned the right to be a douche, but like
No.
I get where it comes from. This guy, you're in there botching your coffee order.
Yeah.
It's insecurity turning into
And
douchebaggery.
looking at the phone.
I'm going 0 to the coffee guy.
Me too. Ding, ding,
Hundy.
ding.
100%.
Coffee guy, we got a hot dog in the mail coming your way.
Yeah, and it's like really expired and it's going to taste like shit.
It's going to be bad. You have to eat it, though. You promised.
No bun.
I told him. I whispered on the way out. I said, you have to eat the hot dog.
Yeah,
And he said, okay, I promise.
We're not even sending a bun with it or condiments, just dog.
Just
Raw
a
dog.
dog.
And a hot dog.
You got a raw dog. And by that we mean you have to shove it into
You
your
do have to
anal
shove it.
cavity.
If that thing doesn't hit your small intestine, it doesn't count. Okay, bud?
All right, you guys. This comes out, Thursday? I'll be in, Washington, D.C. Please, God, this Sunday. Tickets are looking interesting.
Will you get a ticket?
For Sunday, June 16th. It's
Father's Day.
Come on out. Have some fun at the DC Comedy Loft. It's in their cool little basement room. It'll be a fun time.
You get to go all the way downstairs, and then after that, you can go.
I'll bring you up. If you're a roommates-in-law listener and you come to the show, I'll bring you up to the famous room in this hotel. I'm staying in the hotel.
Yes.
And I'll show you. We've talked about this room ad nauseum.
Just how
I'll show you
small.
just how small it is.
Also, bring your luggage, and we'll see if you can open
see
it.
if you got a bag small enough that you can open on the floor of the Barron Hotel.
Oh, that's very fun.
I promise you I will. That can be your VIP experience.
Buy a freaking ticket for once, guys. God damn.
And then Raleigh, North Carolina. If we got anyone there, I'll be there in a few weeks. And we had Chicago just go on sale. Minneapolis, Phoenix, Tampa, Orlando. My managers are really trying to get me to headline more, and we're gonna have to start selling some of these one-nighters.
You're
So
taking some dates. And he's doing some comedy.
they're on the calendar, so you guys need to buy tickets.
Folks, how about this for your bitch ass?
Oh,
how
this
about
is more fun.
How about buying a ticket to the best comedy club known in the universe? Comedy on State.
Let's go.
Madison, Wisconsin, folks. Buy a ticket.
No,
June.
June. It's
June.
like way sooner than January.
June 27th to June 29th.
2 weeks.
5 shows. Big fat Tim
Headlined
Smith.
by Tim, and
Hitting
the young man
headline
Tommy
button.
Brennan will be. Oh wait, no, you didn't ask me to feature. Never mind.
I already told you the scenario.
I was just gonna do that anyways.
I already told you the big fat scenario.
I know it would be sick to see us both there, but
Oh,
it's just we
my.
couldn't make it happen.
Jesus. Well, you're going to be in Tampa or Florida
Yeah,
or
no,
St.
at least
Pete.
it's like the one weekend that I'm actually open this summer too. That's tight.
You want to come do some guesties?
I would love to do a guestie. Actually, would
Would
you
you?
toss me up?
I could probably get
No,
you
I'm not
four.
going to travel for a guestie.
Yeah, come on. You want to come out?
If the roommates-in-law listeners fund the trip to Madison, I'll come.
You hear that, folks? Not only do you get a tour of the Barron Hotel, but you get to pay for Tom's flight too.
Come on, we could. If they pay for our flight, would you let them in the hot tub at the Concourse Hotel?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Hell yeah, you can see the hot tub.
Without a shadow
It's a public
of a doubt.
one.
And it rules. And it's hot. And it's in a tub.
It is indoors too.
But come on out. It's going to be incredibly fun. It's
Yeah,
literally
that
the best
really
club
rules.
in
Congrats,
the entire
Timmy.
world. We're going to have a gay old time. I'm going to be zipping a bit.
It's borderline impossible to get a headlining weekend there, so this is not a small deal, folks. Send the kid some
love.
Some love.
It's just me and Bill Burr that are allowed to headline this place. That's pretty much it.
Mulaney did it once.
Mulaney, and they wouldn't have him back. They said not good
It's
enough.
Not until Tim does a full weekend.
Where's fucking Stinky Tim? Let's get him. Let's get him in here. All right.
Caked up.
Hey,
We love you guys.
hey, he's caked up. Tell a friend. Like us
Yeah.
on Spotify. Share something. I don't know.
Just send us a note. We like to hear from you.
Or money. Just send us money.
money too.
All right.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.